Yay! I think it got fixed. Garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me? You may see a familiar face. Think right? I think so, Bait. I think so. Is it fixed? Oof. I mean, I could always turn it on. So why it didn't work earlier, I think, was because I needed to switch the what is called Steam key thing, streaming key. Hey, do not trouble yourself. We shall soon be on our way. A brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. How is the quality of the stream as well? Is it alright? You have everything you can carry on, Commander. Good, 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 good. Activate live chat. Allow. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Tiles. Yes. At least it seems good. I get, yeah, good. Works as well. And I can move the chat around on my second monitor. Interesting. How do I change this bitrate audio? Off. Can I even do that with OBS? Doesn't seem like I can. Off. Off. Oh, I'm just checking out the. Guess I can see if I can enable some. Play sounds when Windows is not active. Wait! I should be able to put my bot back to use with that one as well. With the sound commands. Or if you really want, you can always go into the Twitch one. Actually, that should work, shouldn't it? And yeah, it does. Video, audio.
Slender dance, slender dance. This is what we really want. Slender dance, slender dance. We need you to do this now. Slender dance, slender dance. We need to do this now.
Rip. Where do I need to go? I need to go to this and this. Oh, nice. I can actually see the time of the writings as well for the comments. Pretty alright, I guess. Oh. Bad! Bad! That is gonna be spammed now in my Twitch channel, of course. Okay, that is just how the description works. Okay, good. Good. Let me see, I fear that this time, however, Evan shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. Okay, nice. You can see the chat rate and how the everything is going on as well during the stream. Muhaha. Wait, so you silly person. Speak with It seems we are to have an escort to the Lotus Strand. pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? Yes, of course, it's like that we are last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? Got this. We got this emote. Nice. Love it. Okay. Bum 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 bum. On your skill. 3 minutes. Just go. Okay, bait. I think I will just chill here on YouTube today, just to check it out a bit. Anyway, Envoy from Ishgard. Right, where we go this way if you. The Limsa Lominsan party has as well. Oof. Admiral, always a pleasure. And Lardina, I trust you. Well, this is a day for unions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. I was glad to hear from Lyle that the missing sirens have now been found. There is much more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we?
Hey, fuck you! Martin, det er fordi, jeg har lidt af problemer med det der intern gaming der, ikke også? Jeg kan ikke koge derinde mere, mand. Hvad fanden sker der? Kan du det? Kan du koge her nu?
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of...
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
Indeed, last seats here. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance Inner Circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force, and the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal. On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Oh. So, Master Effendown, pleasure as always, and mistress, blah blah blah. How wonderful to see you hear this recovered. Pardon the interruption. I have hoped to thank Evelina for the service as our escort before the duties called her away. Oof. I also wish to thank our Doman, Ali. Forgive me, my lord. I was but awaiting an opportune moment to join the conversation. Force of habit made me keep to the shadows. No apologies are necessary. Just you agree. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard's support. My nation's history failure to heed the Alliance pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my destroy the baddies. I will destroy the baddies. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely of cooperation, which allowed the Eorzea to accept us both. I very much appreciate the gesture. I only did my duty. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And full glad are we to have you. Pray convey my regards to this. I just talked with my body. He spent 11 hours in it bait, and he completed it. So I wouldn't say it's the biggest game. Yeah, I can understand that, but it's pretty linear compared to other open worlds in the GTA and so on. It's pretty linear in that way compared to those kind of games. I mean, you can go out and explore the world, but really there's not much reason for it in the game, and you can actually feel that as well when you're playing it. So yeah, it's some collectibles around, but it's that. I'm so glad we are to have you. Pray convey my regards to the Scions, my friends. We must return to Ishgard. I would say the only bad thing, if you actually think about buying a game, I think I would go for the triple version where you get this second and third game as well. If you haven't played those at all as well. I'm not sure how much cheaper it is in the end, or yeah, you basically save 40 euros. So but yeah, it's the best ones. In my view, is the first game and the second game. The third is okay is at the moment, but it does get a bit repetitive compared to the other two. It is how we adults speak, dear sister. Perhaps the ones like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business is concluded. We should be on our way as well. You'll accompany us to Revenant Stroll. As I think I shall first pay a brief visit to Ishgard. I'm curious to know how Papa Lemo and Ida fared in the task with the elves. Not to mention what has been going on at the Balsa's Wall. I will join you at the Rising Stones. Just into one. Alright, babe. I'll probably be here a bit. So. Let's. Welcome back. I don't know about you, but I'm hardly glad that all of the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but do you not find it tiresome to have read every word before you speak it? I doubt I will ever feel at home in the realm of politics. That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. This seems anger. Griffin on the wall. Well, as much as I enjoy posting of the toll, I think it's time we head inside. My brother and the others will not be long. You trained from the console, but what of Alpha Denon? Did some other matter require his attention? Greetings everyone. How's Nago doing? So be alright, won't she? Don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Arturo is keeping an eye on her, so we will know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healing well, with severe interest. I am certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Now perhaps you would share with us the Council's decision. Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support. With Anya, the Eorzea alliance will soon have significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council will stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the imperial cut between the resistance and the alliance. God, you cannot seriously. One does not lightly go to war with Garlean Empire. Right to open hostilities without due consideration would be invite to disaster. If only there were way to reach the Griffin. Some means to convince him to abandon this reckless course. No. May not entirely... it may not be entirely unfeasible. Let's see. Beam labs. Calm. Let's see, alert box. Holy moly! There is a network of tunnels beneath Elsa's wall, secret passages stuck by the resistance provide a way out of Alamigo, which may equally serve as a way in. Precisely, if we all are in agreement, I would be one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I can't speak today. I'm familiar with the road, and the resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my service are at your disposal. As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with a shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity. War is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Billy and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you, Louisoix? We'll return to Ishgard and stay watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worse, it would seem wise to be on the hand. All of what you mean, where will it? First task must fall to someone. Safe travels, all of you. Yeah, any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it now. I will depart for the outdoor hut without delay. The neighbor watchtowers offers an unobstructed view of Heavensward, and I should be interested to speak to the Alliance commanders who have sold themselves at its top. Okay, they all work. I just needed to test it. Oof. Ah, there you are. Come, Miss Spire. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to apprise us of any developments at the wall. Hence meeting the two of you here. We were about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say 12, what so are you, but I doubt you have need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory. Don't worry, you will have the Griffin by the scarf of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind. Never a moment ago you seemed ready to shake the Griffin by the hand rather than the neck. Which is it to be? It would be best to decide before we enter negotiations. Trust me, I will shake whatever needs shaking. The talking part I leave to you. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh, some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the Spire, our alliance friends? Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you are here to speak with our commanding officers. You will find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed. Greetings, my friends. It's good to see you both well. Well, certainly you might turn up. I tried afterwards CSE and seeing the sight of you might help remind them why we brothered. If memory serves, I have not seen many of you since the day of the grand meeting, having borne the brunt of your blows. May I say what an honor it is to stay at your side. It's touching indeed to see the world's most stalwart defenders just gathered in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet. Report. The house. Fighting has broken out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. Uh-oh. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. And what's that supposed to mean? Off. They attack us. They're wearing Grand Company colors. Possible we gave no such order. Of course, the wall was never the Griffin's style. It was bait. Was it bait? We have been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, this leading ways to this deception. If these uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we launch an offensive attack. This could mean war. Even so, this may yet be more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it will be comparatively easy for Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plugged into chaos. Oof. We must make way for the wall at once. Wait, just the two of you? Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from its course and are likely halfway through his command post by now. We emerge in the midst of the raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It will be dangerous, but the confusion may work to our advantage. We are careful to avoid the skirmishing. It may yet be possible to reach Griffin, and if we can do that. Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an Ashe ready to bear the science to safety? I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal. You can count on me. Oof. We must prepare for Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. There he is. Forward, comrades, the time has come to drive the Empire from Alamingo. enforce action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in liberation of our homeland. Mingo will be free no matter the cost. Welcome back, mate. Food is almost here. Oof. What are you getting? What are you having for food? Griffin on the wall. Chicken wraps, I think. Oh, nice. Oh, too far. Oh. From what? Told me in the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. We have two objectives. Should we suggest we divide our forces? I shall make straight ways for the tunnel and attempt to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there were any other way. But the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. By any means necessary, but you have to eat your chicken wraps. I think. Once we are free, the tunnels we will make for your position. All do haste, and if everything proceeds according to plan, the level will then swoop in and spirit us all away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Let me get a quick check here, because some friends asked me if I would be up for some Counter-Strike. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Climb duty. I'm gonna be right back. Just gonna grab something to drink. And let's go with the Gunbreaker class for this dungeon. Look at this weapon here, wait, isn't it cool? A sword mixed with a revolver. Oof. Nice bait. Queuing up as a tank, so this shouldn't take too long. And I got a Faxikundi. A Faxikundi. So I actually made my brother go into my YouTube stream here briefly, and he could actually see the entire chat I've been doing since I started the stream as well, so that is actually quite cool, I think. It's there. What is this? Okay. Okay, let's see what we can. Oh yeah, that's how I put the class up. This one, and this one, and that one. So that is one of the things that I think is bad for the game, is the dungeons. It's actually in the main quest. Puts up a lot of downtime as well. But yeah. Oof. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. But we got into the dungeon here. Doggo! Let's get this one on. We are killing them all, but oh, so slandy. Oh. That's an identification key. Oh. Oh. I like the look of this area. Oh, is this the first boss? A magic tech predator? Yeah, it must be the first boss. Oh. Treasure coffin. To a Lancer Dragoon. A belt for your character bait. Whee! Come on. There comes Super Smash. There might be bait, I'm not completely sure. There might be some Super Smash.
Slender Dance, Slender Dance, this is what we really want. Slender Dance, Slender Dance, we need you to do this now. Slender Dance, Slender Dance, we need to do this now.
Armored Griffin. Yeah, there might be some Super Smash the hands. We should actually play that again. Am I... Okay, I was stunned. Would be fun to get a few people together for that game again. Get the cooldown ready. Massive damage incoming. From the tank. Oof. A hood of feeling. If there ever. Oh, hello, Wolf. How are you? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. How did the end of I'm not completely sure. But so I'm gonna try a few times on YouTube here, and then I will see how it goes. a person like me, I do love to have all my stuff gathered at one place. So if I make some small videos and so on, they are still on YouTube and stuff, so... Uh-oh. Alright, thanks, Wolf. Creepy smile. Let's see if we can get this guy down. But yeah, I've been talking about just doing some YouTube a few times, so I thought why not actually try out and see how it is on this side as well. Nope, the normal OBS. Oh yeah, if you're in my Discord or on yours, yeah, I haven't really okay. Not actually sure how if you can do that with Discord, because I don't think I've seen you. It's saying under you. For fuck's sake, bait. Let's see. Can I even make YouTube say, or Discord say? I mean. My user comes up saying, yeah, the stream mode, it is basically so normally that like that you are that the Discord should be muting sounds and so on.
You've beaten me, aye.
I think. I'm not completely sure.
But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
Did it! We showed the bastards!
Oof.
Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense.
Gonna be switching over to some quick Counter-Strike here in a moment as well. Some friends need me to get a full team, so gonna be some Danish showing up here in a moment.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea. They die that others may live.
That is Steam you can hear popping up. So.
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
War machines. How did they get here so quickly?
Stand your ground! For the resistance!
For the resistance! Angriff!
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
Gods help us. What are we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful.
Oof.
Mighty Ralker. Grant us the strength to crush. Oh.
Oof. Big oofs. And wolves.
There you are. As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Illbird. I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand. You truly are a sheltered child, Leveilleur.
Uh-oh. Nidhogg's eyes.
No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Alamigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
Oof.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true.
I will tell you here in a second after this
summoned by so pure a purpose.
after this cutscene.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal? You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power.
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the Calamity itself.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
Uh-oh. You see what happens there now.
This light, is it?
This is just too
His
weird.
death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do.
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Timtimati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalimo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here. Not like this. Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
Hilda! I think he means now!
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
Hey, Casper. Yes. Off. Cast the snake. You just can't do it. So wolf, those eyes, they normally belong to a dragon, which had a vengeance on to destroy a whole city, a big city, because there was a fight between dragons and humans of that city, and one of the ways they stopped him was basically cutting out his eyes and tossed him into a giant hole, the abyss, and somehow someone got those eyes back and froze them and gave them to that guy you saw there, in short. So that is basically that. So how are you doing, Casper? Casper, this is it. Why? I didn't let me stay. Papa is my friend. I should have been there with him. No, you shouldn't. Casp is a snake and he digs in the hole. Or crawls in the holes, I guess. You could see it in his eye. He knew what he was doing, what had to be done. Ah, that's good to hear, that's good to hear. Well, the same look right before the end. You know, do you think I don't know that? I know all right, I know. Oof. There is nothing more you could have done. You could caught us all off guard. Even the hero was powerless to stop him. You must blame someone. Don't blame me. Just promises that you will never forget what Papa Limo strove to protect, all the lessons he tried to teach you. Don't speak to me. Oof. Oof, oof. If you're there with me, go on. Go back to the Rolling Stones. The others need to know what happened here. Let's switch back to Samurai. Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. But Twinted is right. We must return to Rising Stones and embrace our companions of all of this. Make your own way there at once. I was in word to Yoshida and others of our imminent return. Wolf. Big wolves. I mean, even YouTube have emotes. They got the normal ones, the good ones. See this face right there. This one. Was me doing the race yesterday in Mafia. That's me. Oof. You did so well after. I'm sure I did more than that bait. It will seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Hey, behind him, Griffin's massive hand, spinning face of an old adversary, Ilbred. I know not how, but he had his possessions, the eyes of Nidhogg, whose with power he used to imitate a summoning which will even be looked upon. Did we look at it? But at 12. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every oath of one's either no one, not even grandfather, would cast it and hope to survive. Indeed, it was ever a last resort. I am certain Papa Limo was aware. Just did the purple follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. So sad. I was yet been unable to explain how Ilbert came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind spread Athos rages. No mortal could endure such conditions. I'm not a mortal. And perhaps it was the work of an Asian. But now is not the time for idle speculations, really. I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. Of course, my liege. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal craft within. Between our respective...
Slender dance, this is what we really want. Slender dance, we need you to do this now. Slender dance,
we need to do this now. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. As shall I. Let us be about it then. But without so much as a by your leave. Pray forgive. She seeks employment, lest her grief deprive her of the will to act. A desire to comfort, either doubtless, compounds her unseemly haste. And you must contend with this grievous loss in mine own way. Rather leave. We shall honor our fallen college to gainful study. There is his writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light. In darkness. And Slandis. Mayhaps I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papalimu's sacrifice. I love these names in this game. Right, we must begin preparations to face Ilbrand's accursed creation. Accursed creation without delay. What time we have was preserved at 2 year a price for us to Russia. Oof. Quest complete! Yay! The obviously solution. Anyways, I think I will probably end here now for a bit. Oh, yes, of course. I will press. I will be present. My thanks. Oh.
A word, if you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Eh? Yes, you're in Eorzea.
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again. You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port.
He's a bit crazy.
Though, 'twould perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Good man. Are you all right?
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
So let's see. So before I'm gonna end, I'm gonna try to see how this works actually. I can see that YouTube has a button saying end stream as well. Huh? Actually gonna see what that does, if it just cuts the video on YouTube or if it stops the stream entirely as well somehow. Not sure how it would do that, but let's see. If not, thanks everyone for stopping by the stream, and talk to you soon. Sigurd, I'm sure you want to end your stream.